multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, author, and actor. Larry D. Reid is the founder of the MBN Network, owner of LDR Enterprises based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the spiritual leader of the Reformation Church of Atlanta. You can catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangsta Track Queens. Streaming online at BET.plus. Join with people from around the world praying 15 minutes every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time by calling 667-770-1402, code 974-8029#. Church Critic by Dr. Larry D. Reid. An examination of the Larry Reid Live show perspective. Purchase a copy today by logging on to LarryReidLive.com. That's LarryReidLive.com. Stay connected to Larry Reid Live. Take a moment and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page and hit the bell. Text LRL to 404-999-7527. That's the words LRL to 404-999-7527. And get notified when we go live. Become a member of Patreon. Log on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Sign up, then download the Patreon app and turn on your notifications. Get connected today.
We're about to have a conversation. Hey everybody, this is Larry Reid here, host of Larry Reid Live, your favorite digital entertainment news and talk show that is out here on these social media streets. As I said to you guys that I am going to be traveling and I'm going to be sort of busy, so I won't be able to come to you from the studio, but I said I will pop up and talk to you when I got stuff on my mind and that it would be random, so it won't look real professional. I'm laying in the bed, I'm out of the country, trying to get some rest, but I managed to be on the phone today 5 hours, literally from the time I got off the plane to really just a few minutes ago, consistently on the phone, back to back for about 3 hours, then 2 or maybe 3, maybe even 4 more hours on and off the phone. You know, for every single post that you guys see, every broadcast you see, because of the way that I choose to work, I have to be on the phone a lot to get the information right, to listen to people's stories before I even talk on it, because I don't want to mess it up and I don't want to get it wrong. But if I do, I'll come back and I'll tell y'all. But I try not to have to do that, because once you first put it out, whatever you say right then, you know, that's what people are going to be holding to. I want to talk to you about something that is on my mind. I know you saw the post I did today. I know you've been seeing the post over the last, what's this now? Really, it's been a month and a half. They've been one thing after the next, one thing after the next. And I just want to talk about what to do when scandal breaks and the role that the people who are in the actual scandal, which would normally be the accuser and the accused. And then I also want to talk about those of us that listen to what people are saying online. And then people like me who are either a commentator or either the gossip blogs. And you report on it, you talk on it. We all got responsibility in the thing. With a scandal break, all of us get in it. And I know you feel like you're not a part, but hell, yes, you is. If you're watching it, you're in the comment section. If you're watching me right now, you are part of the scandal. What's going on with Jakes and P. Diddy? You're part of the scandal. What's going on with Jakes and Manasseh? You're part of the scandal. What's going on with Kelly Price? What she just said randomly on her live about Really, it puts Jonathan McReynolds, it puts Erica Campbell and Kurt Franklin, really on the up under the microscope. It does, because of what she said. Cat Williams, all of what he said about all of these people. That's a scandal right now. And then the other things that I posted today, Cornelius Lindsay, he's talking about 2 mega church pastors. So that's a scandal. Y'all, we are in scandal. I just put it in the chat. We are in scandal. It's all of us. Because we're listening to it. We're in the comment section. Oprah and Taraji. That was a scandal. Been debunked now. But it is a scandal. And so when that stuff is going on, and we're in the comment section and we're listening to it, we in it. And it's important for us to know that. And so I want to talk about the accused and the accuser. A problem that I see, and y'all need this free. If you a pastor, go get your team, tell them to come on listen. If you are in a situation and online, come on over here. You about to get something real free. It's real free, and it's from someone who has walked over the last few years. Oh, really? Wow. It's been a while, since 2016. A whole lot of different folk, a whole lot of different situations. I've been to court more times than I can count. Probably somewhere near $1 million, maybe a few $100,000 less than $1 million in court fees. So what I'm telling you is going to be free. And I don't know how long this is going to be. This still not going to last. So let me talk to the accused. Now, in the situation with P. Diddy and Cassie, P. Diddy is the accused. In the situation with P. Diddy and Jakes, Jakes is the accused. In the situation with Jakes and Manasseh, Jakes is the accused. In the situation with Taraji and Oprah, Oprah was the accused, but we know better now. Kristen Keys and Tyler Perry is the accused. Oh, there's so many going on. Jesus, lamb. Cornelius Lindsay. Well, I can't tell you who the 2 accused is in that, but y'all know who you are. He ain't saying your name, but y'all know. So, you the accused. And there's some other ones I'm probably forgetting. But this is what I want to say. When you are accused of something, the worst thing you can do is tell a lie. Probably the worst thing you can do is make the media your enemy. So somebody might make a list. The worst thing you can do is when you get accused is to tell a lie. The first thing you do is own it. And I think I put that in my title. The first thing you need to do is own it. Own what? Own what the truth is. Own the part that you played, Mr. Accused. What have you been accused of? Because you do know, and I'm saying this to the accuser that is online or filing at the court, filing a police report. You got to do the same darn thing. You have got to own it. Would this situation be a situation if you were not signed up and committed in a particular role? Yeah, he left you. Yeah, he fucked you, chose somebody else, cheated on you, whatever. But you signed up for the stuff. Okay. Yes, they're online dragging you. It's supposed to be private. I can't believe that they're doing this to you. I think it's a shame they're online, Mr. Accused. It's horrible. But if you never put your pin in them, if you never let them move in your house, if you never hide them, if you never dated them, would you be in this situation? So you got to own it. Everybody got to own it. Everybody. Somebody said I thought Kristen Keys was talking about Robert Smith. He was talking about Robert Smith when he mentioned the HBCU donation. He named 3 people. He named some woman that grabbed this pin. He named Robert Smith and Tyler Perry. That's who he named. I'm telling y'all this because I know. Kristen Key's phone number is in my phone. This, I think sometimes, I think sometimes people forget that Larry Live is a real international entity. So I don't be guessing. I call direct the person. If the person don't want to respond to me, and Kristen Keys did change his phone number. If the person don't want something, then I call their assistant, or they call me. So if I talk about that, I got the right information. So that's who we talking about. That's who we talking about. He's talking about whoever this chick was, Robert Smith and Tyler Perry. He probably been paid now because he ain't saying nothing, but I don't know. But everybody got to own it. That's number one. Scandal breaks, number one, own it. What I think is messing people up, like Tyler Perry, T.D. Jakes, people like that, is that they don't do well with owning it. Own the part that you played. And I know this really don't sound right, but in some situations, the accuser need to own up to the role and the part that they played. Because you were fine sleeping with that married man. You was fine sleeping with that married woman as long as you thought you was the only one. You was fine being a secret until they popped up married somewhere else. Now you online cutting up. Now wait. And now we supposed to believe that this person has all these horrible things. You want us to see this person as a monster. You want us to see this person as, an abuser. You want us to see this person as a horrible person that you were laid up under taking pain since Jesus was a baby. Now, so you want us to think that this person is all bad. I ain't saying they ain't bad. That God knows I ain't saying that. But you want us to think they all horrible. But y'all was happily frickin' for the last 7 months. And every hole in your body got his fingerprints and peen print. Punts it. We need everybody to own it. Everybody to own. Everybody need to own it. Everybody need to own it. It was good and it was fine until they chose somebody else or went another way, or they stopped paying and stopped taking care of you, or you no longer was at the top of the list. We gotta own it. So if we start thinking like this as the public, when we hear a story like Kelly Price saying what she's saying, Kristen Key saying what he's saying, Cassie even saying what she's saying, I don't care about the complaint. A complaint can be full of lies. We gonna have to be verified. The parts that's verified, we believe. The parts that ain't, we shouldn't believe. And all the rest of these stories. When there are no receipts to prove what the accuser is saying, we should not believe it. I didn't say we shouldn't be empathetic. I'm not saying that we should not be supportive. That ain't what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is we're not going to take what you say. I've watched y'all in this comment section over the last 2 weeks be some serious hypocrites. Not LRLers, but the other folk to come watch when I talk about certain stuff. Y'all hypocrites. And y'all just believe what folks say off the rip. But then if I say something and I say I seen the receipt over there and I ain't gonna show it to you, how we know what you saying is the truth? You always talking about stuff, but then you don't show us nothing. Make up all kind of stuff. Y'all hypocrites. Anybody that's been following me for any point of time, any period of time knows that, first of all, I'm not even going to do the story if I got no receipts, but there are those times I will talk about a story and I say, yo, I can't verify this. I ain't seen this nowhere. I ain't got nothing to put in my hand, but this is what's been said online everywhere. You seen it. So let me go ahead and tell you what we seen and what I think about it. This is how we got to move, you guys. Let me tell you why. Because Pluto is going into Aquarius. So that means an awakening. Aquarius, we get curious about ourself. We get curious about others. We try to seek freedom in Aquarius. All these people, talking heads, they're looking for freedom. Some of them is financial freedom. Some of them is freedom from being insignificant. So they're trying to be significant and get online and say some bullshit. But everybody's seeking their freedom. So we, at the same time this happened, y'all remember the Me Too movement started? There was some true Me Too's and there was some lying Me Too's. There's some folk out here on this internet and they're talking for another reason. And it ain't quite authentic. It's revenge. It's betrayal. It's entertainment. We got to discern. One of the things that we got to do in 2024, and this is a little bit from my spiritual community, the Spirit been talking to us about discerning the door. And it's important for you to discern the door so you know what to walk out of and what to walk into, what to walk away from and what to be a yes for. So our discernment and our discerning capabilities have got to elevate. Because if we don't, we're going to just start believing a whole lot of stuff and there is no proof. When that Jake stuff came out, I told you, I didn't see nobody but me talking about how there is no proof of this and we should not embrace this and we should not believe any of this stuff. I said, but there is a part of it that is the truth. And that was the part about his sexuality. And I hate to say it, but at this point, hell, I cover for folk for years. And Jake's them, I've been covering y'all for about 6 years. When I say covering, I'm not talking about cover up. There's a difference between covering somebody and covering up. Two whole different things. What Alexa said, y'all laughing at Alexa. What, she done said something about me? All right, Alexa. Let's start playing up here. I really like Alexa. We have a lot of fun and it's so easy. It's like I've been knowing her for many years. Oh, she said, hold on. I'm scrolling up. She said, why are you doing a kibe? What's that? Kibe? I don't know what that is. Can y'all tell me what that is? Oh my God. Lexi, did you say Kelly Price is a fat face-on lie? I shouldn't laugh at that. That's fat shaming, ain't it? Oh, you mean to say why am I up doing a live? I'm doing live I'm on IG right now, but I'm also in the chat on YouTube and Facebook. I'm gonna run this up there because yeah. Oh, she said I was doing a live from our bed. We cut up like that a lot. Lexi is really, really fun. Really, really fun. Okay, anyway. And she's beautiful. I mean, y'all say she's beautiful too. And we work together well. We got to do something else. Oh, am I in Kenya? No, I'm not. But I will be in Africa in June. And Dubai in 2 weeks. And then in Orlando. And then in Australia. We got so much stuff going on. But anyway, let's finish that. Y'all got me off topic. Okay, so let me get back to what I was saying. Now listen to this here. We have to own it. Ain't that the first thing I put in the title? Scandal break, own it. That's the accuser and the accused. And then what was the other thing I said? Let me look at my title on my other phone. Oh, tell the truth. Now this right here is This is it. Who, pastors, please listen to me. And even accusers. Because let me tell y'all something. There's a video I put up in the last 2 weeks of somebody accusing somebody else of something. And TV show, I got 159 emails about something they done did to somebody else. Bro, let me tell you something. Don't you come out here call yourself telling on somebody else and then you got skeletons in your closet. I ain't talking about people lying on you. I'm talking about people truthing on you. There's a difference. from somebody lying on you and somebody truthing on you. Two whole different things. And that's what, in my opinion, is fucking TD Jakes and his gray-haired breadbasket hole. Because he cannot tell the truth. I'm going to say the same thing about Tyler Perry, who I highly respect. I respect these men and what they have done. But hell, let me just talk about TD because I ain't got no proof for Tyler. Jakes, like a little ping every now and again. And it's okay. It's okay. You can like it all you want to. As long as Sarita okay with you liking it. That's the only, I know the black church. That's the only thing that the black church is going to have a problem with it come to Jakes. Now, if he grooming and been predatory, now that's a separate problem. But what I think is just about his sexuality. So go ahead and let that out. Go ahead and let that out the bag. You can do that Sunday. And I gave an example last night on how to do that speech. Because you can tell church folk that you have a sexual problem or something you're trying to fix and get delivered from. And that's enough for them. Just don't say you gay. But we'll know what you're talking about. Do something like a little spiel like that. Let Sarah stay up there and say do them good speeches she be doing. That girl do good Sunday speeches. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. You got to give her flowers. That Sarah Jakes, she do good Easter Sunday speeches. And then sometimes she do real good motivational speeches. You got to give it to her. That girl knows how to talk. She talks well. For them, not for me. But she talked well. She talked well. She take all the good memes you see on the internet and put it together, and she just one after the next, a good meme, a good meme, a good meme, a good meme. That works. That's the only thing people got really tolerance for now. They ain't got no tolerance for nothing else when they go to church. You got to give them a concert, smoke and mirrors. You got to give them that concert type of feel, and then something to make them feel good. You know, so they yeah, that's right. You talking right? Yeah, that's right. You know, they're not really. They're not really. Church ain't church no more. That girl do well. Turn it over to her and let her do what she got to do while you go and get your sexuality right. Ministry be fine. Ministry be fine. Be just fine. The next thing I said in my title, let me look. Let me move away from that. I said, I'm still going to tell the truth. Let me tell you about the tell the truth part. This is the accuser and the accused, and also the person that reports on it. See, that thing has turned my whole nervous system up. Ooh, because I don't understand why these people ain't got no kind of integrity. Y'all need to get sued like I did. Maybe that's the reason why I'm the one that's always pushing that. At least I know $650,000 that I have went through behind lawyers. Listen. You do not, somebody said, but Larry, apart from a National Jordan message, how much more is there? I'm going to say this. I think I can say this. The reason why I was full-throated and chested saying Bishop Jakes' name when Manasseh first done this without saying his name is because of what I saw. There's no way for Jakes to explain away the messages that I saw. When you're asking somebody, ooh, that feels better. Boy, I hope I don't go to sleep on this thing. When you asking somebody, what do you like sexually? You can trust me. Oh, thank you for hitting me up. You're giving me a lot of attention. You need to be careful. You keep giving me attention like that. Niggas don't talk to each other like that. That's not how it go. That's not how that works. You do that when you on your way to frickin', or you already been frickin', or you trying to shape things. Like, you see how I'm shaping that thing? You shaping that thing to try to get to the frickin'. You can't explain that away. Now y'all can believe what y'all want to believe, and a lot of y'all sticking up for folk, and you ain't got good sense. You ain't got good sense, and you probably ain't never invested in ministry. I invested thousands upon $1,000 in Mr. Jake's ministry in my life. Look, tapes upon tapes upon tapes. I've been in 1 or 2 meetings. Gonna always cherish his work. But I'm not gonna tell these eyeballs that they not seeing what they seeing. I don't know how y'all eyeballs do like that. My eyeballs be eyeballing. I don't know what y'all be doing. I don't get it. So there's that. Now somebody said something about the Cornelius Lindsay thing. Now if you notice the way that I done the caption, let me read the caption in his thing because I was real careful about this because he ain't showed me nothing. Which is the reason why I'm not even going into what he's saying. Because I ain't got no proof. And anybody about to come and sue me. But I know the 2 pastors he talking about. Because he told me himself. And when I seen him post this today, I called him and said, look now, you know I know, so do I put the name? No, don't say their name, because I'm not saying their names in the 3-part series. I'm just trying to work through all of this that I got going on. And he ain't showed me a piece of receipt. So I just told y'all what I know. What I know is that he chronically depressed. What I know, we've had several conversations really keeping the knife from his jugular. I know he is mentally and emotionally scarred and really going through to the point to where it's shaking his entire life. And it's been that way for years. Yes, he's the one that turned his church over to Mace. Which, all this stuff is so connected, y'all. I can't, so much stuff in my head. Let me tell you this Diddy thing and Jake's thing has shook the entire black church and secular industries. Diddy's like the biggest you can get secularly in the black. Jake's is the biggest you can get sacredly or religiously amongst the blacks. Y'all, and it all goes back to Eddie Long. See, Eddie Long could have shook the whole thing up. But what Eddie did was stand alone in it and deal with it. Ugh, my neck hurt. Was stand alone in it and deal with it. And he really protected. Let me say a few names. I don't know why I feel like this tonight. I'm going to say some names you probably don't know. And these people need to. Now I'm saying I know about the meeting that was had in the DMV area. I'm getting off my title. Let me get back to my title because I'm about to go here. I don't want to tell that. So scandal breaks, own it, tell the truth, and then the last thing you do. This is for the accused and the accuser. Move the hell on. This is the last point. What's the last point? Move the hell on. Read what you say. Move the hell on. Say what the hell you got to say. We're calling that out. Get it out. Confront. Then when I say move on, I mean go get to the healing part. Because you're going to get stuck right there. They're not thinking about you no more. And you sitting there still thinking about them. And turning it into a whole series. It's the talking point for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. 3, 4, 5, 6 shows. You are telling us you are in pain. And you got a chip on your shoulder. And something you ain't worked through. Probably because you ain't went through these steps I just said. Owning it. Telling yourself the truth about what the hell you got going on. And let me tell you this. And when you get into the move on, you might mess around and find out how the mess behind you can end up being ministry to you and through you. And then mess around and make you some money. But you got to get to the healing. As long as you stuck and being upset about what has happened and what they did to you or getting them back or trying to clear your name or try to hide your lie and at the same time trying to fix and protect your empire, that is not going to work. That's not going to work. At some point in time, all of that going to calm down, you know. This is free. What I'm giving y'all is free. It ought to be in Patreon, but my patrons ain't even living like that. They don't have no double lives. My patrons are like me, transparent, keeping it real. There's no need to live no double life. Our humanity is not evil. But whenever you take humanity and you start suppressing it, that's when you end up with people becoming depressive, regressive, and some very negative, toxic things begin to happen because people are having to lie about their humanity. We really need to become the type of world where people ain't got to tell no lies about their humanity. Yeah, we were married. It ain't work. We divorced. Yeah, we was engaged. Got to call it off. There too many red flags. Yeah, I was pregnant, but I lost the baby. Yeah, I'm losing weight. It's not Ozempic. It's not exercise. It's cancer. But we don't talk like that. Eddie Long even lied on his way to the other side. I remember that video like it was yesterday when he had them weights. He told me I've been eating different and I'm lifting weight. I said, I went live. Christian Post took that and done a whole article on it. I said, it's a shame that he can't tell the truth, that he got something that's eating him up from the inside. I wonder what the hell this is, what it is. But this is not, I can look at his body and tell this is not no losing weight. But the church people like, oh yeah, Pastor, losing weight. Pastor. I looked, I said, the hell he is. Your muscle ain't supposed to disappear and punch your bone. That is something eating. It's still like that 2016. Right, Lisa. Don't play in our face. But let me tell you this. Get our face out of the place. So when you see these scandals break and stuff, you shouldn't even listen about the scandal from sources that are reputable, that do not verify, don't have receipts, and just spin narratives. Don't do that no more. We got to put these people out of business. The only way to put these people out of business, quit watching and find something else to be entertained with. Play with your toes. Do something. Play with yourself. That's entertaining and fulfilling. But don't do that. You add into the click, you add into the light, block them and keep that up out your spirit. Cornelius should talk about his Tokyo Valentino video being leaked then. I don't have that. If you send me that, I will call him and talk about it and have him back on the show to talk about it. Because I feel like at this, what I know about Cornelius, from what I feel, well, let me say from what I want to believe. Because I can't act like we were very, very super, super close. But I've been there for him in that pain and talked to him. But you know, I can't be putting my reputation on the line for no darn matter. But I believe that if I went to him and said, XYZ, this is a tape, or this person is saying this, He'd be like, okay, well, let me tell you this is what happened. Okay, now I'm saying, okay, now what you want to do with this? You want to come on my show or what? Like, you know I'm going to talk about it. Well, that's fine. Well, let's say this part because this is what really happened. You know, if you talk about it, put this in there. I'm like, all right, cool. That's what I think about him. They bust his back out. You see what I'm talking about? See, you just talking stuff. You just talking. And somebody gonna see this and gonna put it in somebody else's comment section. See, I don't even live my life like that, so I don't have no space for that. This is a good question. Question is, what will Sarita do? Will she stay with an alleged bisexual man? Why not? Listen, ladies, you go after what you want. If you don't want no bisexual man, fine. But if you got a bisexual man, you know what matters more than him being bisexual? Trisexual, pansexual. Honest. Honest. I said, y'all be looking for the wrong thing. Y'all be looking for the wallet. You be looking for the height. You be looking for the peen size. You need to see honesty, credit check, banking, money. Because you know why? Credit and the money thing is show character. Honest is more important than anything when it comes to any relationship, even a friendship. Honest transparency. Right, Dr. Kimberly, sexuality is on the spectrum. No, people don't want to believe it, but it's true. What do you believe will happen to the black church if Jake's fault? Listen to what I said, y'all. When that did in Jake's thing has shook the entire church. There's so many situations that now are coming up. And I've been getting... Let me say it like this. And I'm glad they had that meeting Friday in DMV area because Jakes had to go preach. And a lot of preachers just showed up to support him, which is interesting. And I'm glad Walter Scott Thomas was there. I'm glad Afro Owens, I think somebody told me he was there, but I didn't verify it. I couldn't find a video picture. I'm glad he was there. Was Stephen Sledge there? Was Sledge there? Now, Jake's camp, y'all know who that is, right? The streets be saying that he the recruiter. I'm just asking. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking. I'm just saying names. That's all. Rest in peace, Miles Monroe. You done a great deed when all that stuff went down there on that island with all them boys. Jakes thanks you. All right, that's enough, Larry. Okay, so anyway, I think I done said too much. Well, y'all don't know, but they gonna know I know. And I've been knowing it for several years, and I never said it. Y'all, there is a sex ring, unofficial sex ring in the black church amongst black mega church pastors that goes from the church into some part of the secular community that that's connected to the church. You know, people like Kelly Price, who's R&B, but she connected to the church. Like Tamar Braxton, who's R&B, but connected to the church. It goes out. Oh, yes, it does. And this thing with Diddy and Jake's has shook it all up. Oh, yes, it has. Oh, yes, it has. And let me tell y'all about y'all accusers that's come out here talking. Kristen Keys, Cornelius Lindsay, who else out here talking? Cassie, Manasseh. You got to be ready for whatever is going to come against you. The truth and the lies. Because people going to do that. You know, the first thing they did when Manasseh went to his court cases. But I had already done a show on that 2 years ago, and we found out about that. So that's not even nothing new. But that's what happens. When you come out here talking and trying to talk about somebody else, somebody going to come out on you with some stuff. Truth and the lies. The truth and the lies. If it's the truth, own it up. If it's a lie, you probably don't have to say something, but some lies you have to speak on. In all honesty, I think Jake should have never said nothing. I think his brand is strong enough that this just would have went away. And we know now him talking that Sunday morning is what triggered Manasseh. That would have never came out. If he had never said nothing. You done said something in the Christian Post. I read it. When I was reading that on Christian Post, there was almost 10,000 people watching me live. That went throughout the entire black church. He didn't have to say nothing else. But then got it that Sunday morning and just felt like he just had to make it clear that he ain't got time for foolishness and freaks. Sarah head dropped the moment he said freaks. I think that's all I'm going to say. And then he keep talking. At the event Saturday morning in DMV is when he said that stuff about being around certain people, trying to explain why he will be around Diddy. But then he used the wrong terminology then. That was similar to freaks. He's talking about stooping low. Man, that's some terminology we use in the church that's wacko. And it's not psychologically good for us. Like calling us sheep. That's not okay. It's not okay. I know what y'all pastors say. I don't care what, and I don't care what the Bible said, because y'all know that y'all know how that was canonized. A sheep is the dumbest animal on the face of the earth. Why would we believe that our good God will refer to us as lambs and as sheep? I want y'all to be sheep. I ain't nobody sheep. You call me a disciple of Jesus Christ, a follower of Jesus Christ, but don't come call me no dumbass sheep. Not dumb a sheep is. They get something on their Ford and start banging. If they get one of them parasites, bang they Ford up against something trying to kill the parasite. Next thing you know, they dead. And don't even know how they woke up dead. Don't even know how they woke up dead. It because you were doing like that, only thing you had to do was wait for the shepherd to come over to put the oil on your Ford to pop that parasite out versus you bludgeoning yourself to death. And they call us sheep, y'all. Dumb. Don't ever call me that. But they speak that over you in the pew until all your thinking capacity is gone. And give you a psychological disease called church brain. Then you end there in a trance like a zombie and a crack addict coming every Sunday, every week to get you a high. Oh, stooping low. You talking about humanity? Bruh. That ain't okay. Is that why they put oil on our head when praying? I'm not going to go into that Because I'm going to have to go into something else, and this is not my Patreon where I do teaching. This is entertainment. I'm supposed to be funny and tell a story. Okay? I think that's enough. And I got to run this on YouTube. If y'all watching this on YouTube or Facebook, I'm going to be in the chat until I fall asleep. But I just had to get that off my chest. Remember, when scandal break, you own it. Tell the truth. Move the hell on. Don't be stuck in no stuff, okay? And send me that video somebody said they had of what's the name? Which you probably were lying. Probably telling the whole lie. And that's how this stuff get on in there. People come on the internet to talk some straight up bull, man. No integrity. Just craziness. No. I'll see you later. I love you. Bye.